Hello. I told you I would be back. Let's make sure we're live where we need to be. I have a headache. I want to take some Tylenol when this is over. And I'm hungry. So we might be eating an early lunch today. All right. This week we traveled. So, and look, I'm all like still in shape. But I'll be honest, I talked to you guys yesterday. I'll be honest, there was a moment where I thought, oh my God, I can never go on vacation again because my hips hurt so bad from walking. And I had never had that before. But when we went back to the hotel, when we went back to the house because we had an Airbnb, I stretched and stretched and stretched. And then the next morning I stretched. And it was one of those things like I just had to like get going and then I was okay. But I thought, oh my gosh, I cannot travel. I cannot travel because the last time we traveled is when my shoulder got messed up. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Like I was embarrassed. But we did travel. So before I left, I cleaned out all the warmers and I cleaned the dishes. So they were nice and sparkly before I left. I cleaned the diffuser. I ran half and half of water and vinegar, which always makes the house smell like pickles. But I ran that before I left, like overnight, because we left at like 7 in the morning. So that night I ran the half and half through the diffuser. Why is my note breaking? Imaginary things. I ran it through the diffuser to clean like the inside parts that you can't get. And then when it was done, I scrubbed it out. So when I left, everything was nice and clean and sparkly for when I got back. So that was important for me. It felt really good. You know what I mean? To come home and everything was nice and clean and go. Because I knew Tyler was never going to turn anything on while I was gone. So then the car, something that I've always done since I started with Scentsy is I'm very big on making sure each trip has its own scent because scent is tied to memories. And so then when I smell that scent again, I'm instantly taken back to that vacation that we took. So some of them, I'll be honest, are much, much stronger memories than others, but still. So we drove to DC and I changed out my pods and my scent circle. So I did a Satin Sheets scent circle, which was in the clearance section. I don't know if it still is. Let's look. Satin Sheets is one of Jeremy's like favorite scents. I used to have it in club, but it is no longer in clearance, but it was in clearance and I grabbed a whole bunch of these. It is a little bit sweet and kind of manly. It's definitely a bedroom scent, but we used this in the car along with Dark Harbor pods. These are from the bringbacks 2 cycles ago because last time we had flowers. We did the bars and the flowers, and I think it was the cycle before that we did pods with it. And then these were also in the flash sale last time, and you bet your butt I grabbed some more. It's just manly, watery, cologne-y. So the whole entire car ride was like a sexy man cologne-y type of vibe. So good. It's still what my car smells like now. It's just good. It's a completely opposite change because, you know, last month it was a total vibe with Luck of the Rainbow and then Blue Grotto and Italian Sunshine. Oh, my car was amazing last month. Amazing. I'm not saying it's not as good this month, but it's not as good this month. It's still good. It's still good, but last month was just so flippin' good. But so for the trip, we did kind of a sexy manly type of vibe, which kind of tracks going to DC. Not that politicians are sexy, but I think of like suits and leather and, you know, sitting in dark rooms. So I don't know. That's what we went with. So that was the car. I don't have it with me, but I also took Black Raspberry Vanilla Scentsy Fresh. Now, no matter where I'm going, I don't care if I'm going to your house, my mama's house. I ain't going to her house. Somebody else's mama's house, a hotel, an Airbnb. I don't care where I'm going. I'm always bringing Scentsy Fresh. I always have a backpack with me whenever I travel because that usually has like my planner in it and my calendar. I mean, my planner, my calendar, my notebook, my laptop, and my Kindle in it. And I keep those in there because those go on every trip with me. I didn't need any of those. I did not use my laptop at all this trip, but I had it with me just in case. I mean, we run 2 businesses. It's silly for us not to bring our laptop with me. So, on the sides of the book bag or like the water bottle holders, I always stick a Scentsy Fresh in there. Always. Literally always, every trip. This time I did bring black raspberry vanilla, and I used it on our bed every morning when we got up. I used it on the couch after Casey got up off the couch. It's just one of those things. It just, like, it's something that I do at home every day. When I make the bed, I spray my bed. When I get up and I come out in the living room, I spray down the couch, or I spray it down before we go to bed at night. One or the other, depends on where the dog is. It's just that habit that I do literally and truly every single day. And it just brings that little bit of home with us. And I love it because it just feels comforting when I walk in. I know that sounds really corny, but it feels comforting when I walk in my house that I'm staying at, or hotel I'm staying at, smells like something that I know and I like. It's weird, I know, but whatever. So, black raspberry vanilla Scentsy Fresh was my go-to this time. And then my dark harbor pods and satin sheets. So that was my trip must-haves. If you don't do any, if you're like, I don't want to do Scentsy Fresh. Do just Scentsy Fresh. It is no different than bringing like a bottle of hairspray or a bottle of cleaner, wrinkle release. Like it's no different than that. It's not, the bottle isn't much bigger than any of those. The mailman's driving by. It's no different than having any of those with you. Let's go get him. It is not, oh, it's somebody across the street. I was like, what are they doing? And now it is too big for your carry-on, but because it's 16 ounces. Let's look, since I'm now up. A bottle of Scentsy Fresh is 16 ounces. So it is too big for a carry-on, but you could always put it in a travel, spray bottle if you wanted. Or you put it in your check bag. But for me, I had to suggest, and I always suggest, because you cannot promise nor guarantee what your hotel is going to smell like or what a house is going to smell like. And I've had many, many, many of you be like, man, I really wish I would have brought something with me because the Airbnb was next to a really smelly trash can or smelly restaurant, or it just had a weird smell in it. The hotel was like remodeling and it smelled like, I've heard those things. I can't even tell you how many times I've heard that. And then you come back and you tell me that, and then you're like, man, I really wish I would have brought it with me. Bring it with you. Okay. Worst case, you don't need it. Right? So those are my travel must-haves. Dude, Scentsy Fresh, new pods for your car if you're doing a car, Scent Circle. All right. Then when we got home Thursday night. We were like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. It really wasn't too bad. I did not mess with the warmers or anything like that. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to deal with it Friday morning. So Friday morning, brand new, fresh scents. There's just something about that when you've been gone and your house has been closed up. Now, yes, granted, Tyler was home the whole entire trip. He did not come with us. So he was in and out. So it wasn't like it was stale and everything, but there was still that like boring. You know what I mean? Like you walk in and it doesn't smell like anything. The pods were still going. Actually, no, the pods were not even going because apparently the power had went off when we were gone for like 15 minutes, long enough to turn everything off. And Lord knows he's 20, he ain't turning anything back on. So even the pods weren't running, but normally the pods are running, but they really weren't. So yeah, there was like no smell. It was so strange. So first up, we used old 2017 Bring Back My Bar Inner Peace. This also goes to show you that if you store your bars accurately and correctly, I store mine flat like this, and then they're in a container in a specific room. So since this is a bedroom one, it is in a container like this, slid underneath the bed. So it's out of direct sunlight. 2017, this thing still smells just as strong. Like, no joke, no lie. It's a little oily, but that's okay. And that doesn't mean anything. Y'all know that. I've told you that before. I have a brand new bar and it's going to be oily. It just happens, and it's due to the expansion and contraction of the wax due to heat and cold. That's all it is. So, but again, it truly is just as strong as it was in 2017. Like, see, I'm kind of hoarding. It's really good. It's baby powder-ish. I would suggest Newborn Nursery if you like that. It's really, really nice. We use it in the bedroom. So that was our bedroom set. Then we went minty. We went Lord of the Rings, Shire. Yeah, Shire Sunrise. Not available anymore. It is minty grass type of set. But we did that in the bathroom. Make sure he's chewing on something he's not chewing. But like I said, it's like a minty grass type of smell. My suggestion, just breathe. It's not the same, but it's similar. You know what I mean? But still, really, really good. I love a mint in the bathroom. I love mint and lime in the bathroom the most. You guys know that. It was just, I needed something like big and bold and just reset the house. Do you know what I mean? So then we went on a good one. We went with a good one in the kitchen. Marshmallow Mint Cocoa. So Marshmallow Mint is coming back when I bring back my bars. Delicious, divine, minty. It smells like those pastel butter mints. I think they're called butter mints. Like they're the light pink and the light green and the light blue. Like that's what it smells like. But they smell like those. Does that make sense? Except this one has cocoa in it. Marshmallow Mint does not have cocoa in it. But if cocoa is something that you're wanting, if you're like, man, I really, really, really want that cocoa smell, mix it with Mocha Doodle. No joke. Get the Marshmallow Mint and then bring back my bars. Get Mocha Doodle that's available now. Blend them together and you've got the exact same scent. It is big. It is big. This Marshmallow Mint scent covered the kitchen. It overpowered the bathroom. I could smell it in the bedroom. I could smell it as soon as I walked in. Like, it's just amazing and big. And that's what I wanted. Because like I said, I was going to reset the house. And then my personal favorite, Christmas Cottage. This brick is old. I mean, probably 2017 or older. I love Christmas Cottage. For me, it is a year-round scent. It is not a winter scent. It is orangey. It is berry. It is cinnamon, but it's not super fall in my opinion. I have Christmas Cottage in my club along with Christmas Cottage cider that we had a couple years ago. But again, I needed scents that I love and I needed a reset, so they needed to be something completely different and something big. And Christmas Cottage it's like right behind you guys. It's so good. It's so good. I would suggest for a summer version, if you're like, I love it, but I don't have Christmas Cottage, go Paradise Punch. It's very similar. Christmas Cottage is that very fruit punchy type of vibe. It's very big on the orange. For me, I can smell the orange the most in it. Paradise Punch is very fruity. The only difference is there's that clove and cinnamon in it. So that's what we did. Like, I cleaned the house before I left, got everything cleaned up. Easy tip for your dishes, because some of my dishes were disgusting and I don't know why. It just, certain scents have a tendency to stick. The oils in the bottom stick a little bit more. And then if your house is particularly dusty or pet hair or rain brings out dust in the air. Who knows? It doesn't mean anything. Sometimes your dishes just tend to be a little bit gunkier than others. And my thing is what I do. I've told you guys before, take out your wax. Put a Scentsy swipe in it while the dish is hot. Leave the warmer on. Leave the dish in the warmer. Put the swipe in the dish. Walk away from it for a little bit. Not like hours, but walk away from it for a little bit. And then wipe it out with that swipe. It's almost like when the swipe heats up, it helps clean stuff off. I don't know why. I don't know how. Now, sometimes you just can't get enough of it. It's just there's still like that on the bottom. Then next thing you're going to do is you're going to go into your bathroom and you're going to get rubbing alcohol and put just enough in there to cover just the bottom. Wait like 10 seconds. Like, I'm not joking, like 10 seconds. Swirl it around and then use your finger and just on the gunk, right up. It took me, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 dishes to clean. And it took me longer to walk around and get the dishes and the warmers than it did to clean them. Like, so fast. It's so quick. And trust me, you'll thank me later. When you clean your dishes, think about it. If it's got gunk on the bottom, it's got to heat through all of that gunk before it heats your wax. It has got to heat through all of that other gunk to get your scent. And it's very, very possible that you're not getting a good scent throw or a good scent experience because it's warming up all those other scents, those other oils, other gunk, and it's never really getting a chance to like really warm it up, or it's mixing them all together. So you're going to get a much bigger, bolder, and better scent. That's a lot of B's. Bigger, bolder, better scent experience when you clean your dishes. I know it's kind of a pain in the butt. It's kind of like cleaning your makeup brushes, but way easier. So that's what I did. That's what I used this week in travel. Like I said, if you need anything, let me know. Get Scentsy Fresh for your travel. Get it. Thank me later. There are 1,000,002 different travel size bottles out there. There's spray bottles. Like if you don't want to bring the big one, use a perfume one. I don't know if they would fill up the same though, but still, there are so many little travel bottles out there that you could fill up and use and take with you because you're not going to need a ton. It's not like you're going to be gone for a month. I don't think, but I mean, you could be. You're only be gone for a few days, a week, 2 weeks. You know what I mean? You don't need the whole bottle. So if you want, just transfer it over to a small bottle. I know I have tons of small travel bottles. If you would need one, let me know. Or if you want to link to the ones that I use. But you will thank me later because there's so much out of your control on vacation. And to have just that one thing like, okay, at least I know it's going to smell good. It just helps. It really does. Remember, scent is tied to memories along with attitude and experience. So if you're bringing a scent with you that you know you like, you've now elevated that experience just a little bit more, and you've taken away a little bit of a stress, which I know a lot of you are like, I'm not going to be stressed out about the scent. You may be surprised at how, if your environment, just think about it, if you're in a hotel room or you're in an Airbnb or something and that's where you're sleeping and it's just like, oh my God, what is that smell? And you have nothing to get rid of it, it's going to be annoying and you're going to remember it, and it is going to put a damper on that vacation. But if you bring something with you, if you bring Scentsy Fresh with you to help combat that possibility, or to at least bring that little bit of comfort from home, like, oh, it smells like home, your vacation, your trip, your adventure, your experience is going to be that much better. I promise you. I know it sounds so silly. I thought the same thing. I thought these people are whack. But I promise you, it will help. And it may not be like this change your vacation from like to wow. Do you know what I mean? But it is just a little bit enough that it's going to help your vacation at least run smoother. All right. So there we go. You can't really see it. I have a ton of deliveries over here to do. So I got to sit down and make my route and get a crack-a-lackin'. So have a good rest of your day. Have a good Father's Day tomorrow, no matter what you're doing, who you're doing it with, no matter your status with your dad, without your dad. Who cares? I get so frustrated with the whole people getting caught up on all of that. Who cares? Just have a good daggone day. All right? No matter what. I think that's it. So I will talk to you guys later.